Oliver, we've had some news today on the UK-listed InterContinental Hotels. They've sold something in Hong Kong. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, they've sold their flagship Hong Kong hotel. They're still going to have a contract to manage the hotel, but they've sold the property. They've got a very good price for it as well. They've sold it for just over $900 million. It was on the books at just over 200, so it's a nice juicy profit for them on the sale. And it's very much in line with the company's strategy of where they've been going over the past few years. They used to own and operate hotels, but they've been trying to sell off their properties, particularly these big sort of flagship assets. They've sold one in New York and in London and in San Francisco, Paris, and now in Hong Kong. And this was the last of the big ones that they had to sell. So now it still owns a few properties, but mostly it's just an operator of hotels. Its brand includes InterContinental and Holiday Inn, but it kind of completes that transformation for them.
So what are they going to do with this new chunk of money that they've just
So yeah, they've got a big chunk of cash coming their way from this, and they also sold the Paris hotel. That deal completed earlier this year. Well, it's a good question what they'll do with it. They've a good track record of returning cash to shareholders since the company was created through a demerger in 2003. It's returned £10 billion to shareholders. Numerous analysts think there's another £1 billion to come as a result of these couple of latest deals. And if you think the market capitalisation of InterContinental is about £6 billion, that's quite a decent chunk of money. There might also be some bolt-on acquisitions to come. It has a record of doing these in the past. It bought a boutique hotel operator earlier in the year, so there could be some smaller deals as well.
But they've been shying away from doing anything big or becoming the target of another hotel chain. There are activist investors involved, and we know that they're just not happy to sit there. By definition, they want action. What are they asking for?
Yeah, well, they want more action than a couple of bolt-on acquisitions and the return of £1 billion to shareholders. They want bigger M&A amongst the bigger sort of global hotel groups, and they would like InterContinental to explore deals with the likes of Hyatt or Marriott or Hilton in the US. So there may be that kind of deal coming along. There's a particular activist, Mark Carter, that owns 4% of InterContinental shares, that was pushing for this last year. I would wonder though where the value is in doing this kind of deal. You would save some head office costs, certainly, maybe you get some buying synergies, but where really is the benefit in doing this kind of deal? Of course, this scale of M&A is always very risky.
Okay, so what hotel groups might they get together with, given the chatter in the market?
Well, there's lots of big ones, but one in particular, Starwood, said a few months ago that it was looking at its strategic options. That owns Sheraton and Le Méridien, so that could be a potential partner. But I do wonder if any of these will make sense for IHG and its shareholders.
Okay, great. Oliver, thanks very much.